The first female rapper to ever sell 1 million records. I'm out the closet, living out loud with my baby, doing whatever the I want to do because
Nobody expected this. Da Brat just exposed something so personal, so raw, that fans are still trying to process it. The woman known for being private, loyal, and full of love has now blown the lid off a truth that could destroy everything. She didn't hold back. In a cryptic post that quickly spread like wildfire, she exposed her partner Judy's alleged secret side relationship. A man. A whole other man. The internet didn't even have time to blink before theories, screenshots, and shocked reactions flooded social media. After all the years of watching them grow together, laugh together, raise a family together, this betrayal cut deep. And what made it even worse? Judy's response wasn't denial. It was rage. She exploded. Behind closed doors and in passive-aggressive messages online, her fury came through loud and clear. This wasn't just a fight. This was war. A war between two women who once said forever but now can barely look each other in the eye. And what really hurts? It's not just about the secret. It's about trust. It's about everything they built now shaking under the weight of a truth neither of them wanted to face. Nobody expected this. Da Brat just exposed something so personal, so raw, that fans are still trying to process it. The woman known for being private, loyal, and full of love has now blown the lid off a truth that could destroy everything. She didn't hold back. In a cryptic post that quickly spread like wildfire, she exposed her partner Judy's alleged secret side relationship. A man. A whole other man. The internet didn't even have time to blink before theories, screenshots, and shocked reactions flooded social media. After all the years of watching them grow together, laugh together, raise a family together, this betrayal cut deep. And what made it even worse? Judy's response wasn't denial. It was rage. She exploded. Behind closed doors and in passive-aggressive messages online, her fury came through loud and clear. This wasn't just a fight. This.
Fiance, she proposed to me. It's this huge surprise birthday party. And she planned it for like 8 months.
You have the 20 carat. You have the 4 carat, which is very classic, and then you have a 9 carat.
I want all of
They offer you.
I swear I'm gonna
This wasn't just a fight. This was war. A war between two women who once said forever, but now can barely look each other in the eye. And what really hurts? It's not just about the secret. It's about trust. It's about everything they built now shaking under the weight of a truth neither of them wanted to face. Da Brat and Judy were the kind of couple that made people believe in love again. From their reality show Brat Loves Judy, to the sweet, silly Instagram videos, they looked solid. Fans adored how open they were, how they celebrated each other and didn't hide their imperfections. It wasn't just about fame or branding. People saw something real, something that made them believe that love could be messy but still worth fighting for. They got married, had a child, built a business, and turned their private moments into a public example of what it meant to be in sync. But what fans didn't see was the stress behind the scenes. Fights that started in whispers and turned into silence. Tension over how to raise their child. Arguments about money, boundaries, loyalty. The kind of cracks that don't show up in selfies but slowly eat away at trust. While the cameras rolled, they smiled. But when they turned off, the silence between them grew louder. Judy always busy, always moving. Da Brat trying to keep the peace but feeling more and more distant. The love was there, but so was the struggle, and maybe
If I got in a relationship because you stood me up 3 times, it's because you stood me up 3 times.
But it
You had me there, you had me feeling like we were gonna do something, and then you act like you didn't want to do nothing.
And
if
we-
you ain't gonna get off,
and we never
because there's plenty of people that's out there that's waiting.
You didn't have to say that.
No, I'm
because
saying
then
that
we both could
because
say that.
You were dealing with other people. Why is it wrong for me to stay? I had other people interested in me. You saying don't do that?
Oh my God, I don't want to talk about this no more because you're gonna stick to what you're saying and I'm gonna stick to how I'm feeling and it's not gonna end well. Then you're gonna be mad and there's no reason to be mad because we're here now and we have a baby and we married.
maybe that's when everything started to fall apart. From the outside looking in, Da Brat and Judy were unstoppable. They laughed like best friends, supported each other like business partners, and loved like soulmates. They weren't afraid to show affection, even in moments that felt too intimate for cameras. That vulnerability won over a lot of people. It made viewers feel like they were watching something rare and special. Two black women, both powerful and proud, loving each other in a way that felt honest. But what many didn't know was that their honesty on screen was
nothing. I looked at them numbers. I done compared them numbers. And guess what? You should be thanking him. I don't want no apology. I don't want none of that. I want you to see my child, and I just want you to say thank you. Because the numbers, you can't tell me he only made you money off of one. She say he only made money off of one video when he was pouring out the drops. No, If my child wasn't making no money, you would have tore up that contract before I started asking you to tear up that contract. My child making something. I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb. I may play it when I'm next to you, but I'm far from dumb, sis. I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb. No. You dumb for thinking I was still gonna be in that contract with you. You's dumb. Cause that contract is done. It's done. I won't promote your stuff if my life depended on it. It's done.
And starting to fade behind closed doors. Judy's schedule got heavier. Da Brat felt left out of decisions that used to be made together. Rumors about control and secrecy started quietly in fan forums, then slipped into gossip blogs. And though neither of them spoke on it directly, those close to them say the tension had been building for months. Judy was reportedly getting more distant, spending more time on business trips, and keeping her phone closer than usual. Da Brat, always the ride-or-die type, stayed silent. But inside, she was struggling. She wasn't just watching her wife pull away. She was watching their whole foundation shake. The love was still there, but so was the doubt. And when doubt creeps in, even the strongest couples can start to feel like strangers. When the news hit the internet, Judy was nowhere to be found. No public post. No comment. No denial. But silence didn't mean peace. Behind the scenes, everything was on fire. According to people close to both women, Judy was completely blindsided, not by the accusation itself, but by the fact that Da Brat said it out loud. It wasn't just a private conversation between partners anymore. It was out in the open. It was in the hands of the public. And Judy, who always prided herself on keeping control, suddenly felt exposed. She was angry, furious, hurt, and in her eyes betrayed. She allegedly screamed when she saw the social media reactions, thousands of comments, memes, gossip threads dragging her name. Her image, her reputation, her family, all now wrapped in a scandal she never agreed to share. One person, who claimed to be in the room when Judy found out what Brat had posted, said she broke down in rage, not sorrow. She wasn't crying over the relationship. She was livid about the leak. They said she stormed through the house, throwing pillows and yelling, "Why would she do this to me? Why would she embarrass me like this?" Her face red, her hands shaking, her voice cracked from shouting. That wasn't heart. That was pride boiling over. It didn't matter to her in that moment whether the rumor was true or not. What mattered was that Da Brat had pulled their personal mess into the spotlight without permission. That was the line. And in Judy's mind, Brat had crossed it with no way back.